Hello everyone, here with me I've got the questions which always come on number 2, mathematics paper 1. Always every year on number 2, these are the most likely question you can meet. So let's start so that we discuss or we learn more in details. So let's start. So number 1 says evaluate the following, which is this one, which is A. Which is like this, which is 4 there, 81 close to the power 3. So have you seen, this is the question. Once you see a question, it's like this. Have you seen this 4? This 4, it's simply asking you, or they are asking you to look for the number. When you multiply it 4 times, you should get 81. So what number is that? When you multiply it 4 times, just one number, that same number, if you multiply it 4 times, you should get 81. And that number, we know that it's 3. So if you multiply 3 4 times, you get what? 81. And don't forget that there is a power. Have you seen the power? You put it there. So this power simply means multiply 3, how many times? 3 times. So which is 3 times 3 times 3. So what is 3 times 3? It's 9. 9 times 3, it's 27. This is what the examiner expects you to do. So let's go to question B. Question B says evaluate. All these questions, they are under evaluating. And always they come on number 2. So either one of these forms, these are the questions which comes always on number 2. So you can check all the papers on number 2. Either one of these. So just have to master how to do. So let's do question B. So question B is, it says open -1 close to the power 0 times 2 to the power 3. So this is the question. So the process or the rule under indices states that any number or letter raised to power 0, always the answer is 1. Either a letter, any letter or number to the power 0, which is this 0. As long as you see that the power is 0, just know that, or just write 1 without wasting your energy or your time. Times this 2 to the power 3 means multiply 2. How many times? 3 times. So which is 2 times 2 times 2. So you say 1 times 2 times 2, it's 4. 4 times 2, it's 8. So what is 1 times 8? You get 8. This is how you answer this question. So let's go to question C. Question C now. Question C, it's the same. All these questions, they are under evaluating. So question C, which is like this, 64 over 125 to the power 1 over 3. So once you see a question, it's like this, and the question says evaluate or find the value of. The first thing you do, you introduce what? The square root, like this. Have you seen what I've done? You get this 3, you put it outside there. You get this 64 over what? 125. Then you close. Then you ask yourself, which number can I multiply 3 times to get 64? And that number, the one when you multiply it 3 times to get 64, the number is 4. So if you multiply 4 3 times, you get what? 64. You come also here. Which number can you multiply 3 times to get 125? So the number is 5. If you multiply 5 3 times, you get what? 125. So here the answer is 4 over 5. So this is the principle. This 3, it's telling you, look for a number. When you multiply it 3 times, you should get the number which is inside. So this is how you go about. So now we go to question D. So question D says what? Question D says the same. So just say D square root like this. You put 3. Have you seen? You put 27 close to the power 2. This is the question. This 3 is simply asking you, look for the number. When you multiply it 3 times, you should get 27. And you know that if you multiply 3 times, you get what? 27. So we know that the number that when you multiply it 3 times, we get 27. We know that it's 3. And there is a power. You put the power. And this power simply means multiply 3. How many times? 2 times. So you say 3 times 3. What is 3 times 3? It's 9. You end there. You get your 2 marks. So we go to question E. Question E, it says evaluate the same. So question E, it's 9.5 plus 1. This is the question. So have you seen this? 9.5 simply means you put this, you get your 9, you put it there. You get this 2, you put it there. Now there is no need of putting a power because it's 1. Unless if it was 2 or 3, that's when you can put it as a power. Don't forget that there is plus what? 1. So this one, it simply tells you, look for the number. When you multiply it 2 times, you should get 9. So which number is that? When you multiply it 2 times, you should get 9. So the number, we know that it's 3. When you multiply 3 2 times, you get what? 9. So it's 3. It's what? 3 plus what? 1. So what is 3 plus 1? You get 4. So that is your answer. So we come to question F. Question F, it says evaluate. So F says evaluate -3 squared plus 3 squared. So when you are evaluating, once the negative is not inside the brackets, just know that the negative is on its own. So how do you handle this? So you just say negative, you open, you get this, which is 3 times 3, you close, plus 3 times 3. So you know that only if the negatives it's inside the brackets, that's when it's included with a power. Now, if the number given is not inside the brackets and it has the negative, just not the negative, it's on its own, like the way I've done. I've put it outside, you open, you get 3. This power, it only multiplies this number, not the negative. Only if it was like this. If it was like this, yes, then it means this power, it's also multiplying the negative. But if it's outside the brackets, like the way it is, it means the negative, it's on its own. The one which is multiplied 2 times, it's only 3. So here, you just say negative 3 times 3, it's what? 9. Plus 3 times 3, 9. So negative 9 plus 9, what do you get? You get a 0. So always bear in mind, if the number given, it's not inside the brackets and it had the negative, just know that the negative, it's on its own. Only if it was like this, it's like this, then it means you are multiplying it like -3 times -3. Then negative times negative, it's what? Positive. 3 times 3, you know that it's positive 9. But now, in this case, the negative, it was outside. It was not inside the bracket. So, it's always, the negative has to be there. We come to number, which is G, the last one. So, this one, it says evaluate G. which is 3 over 2 to the power negative 2. This is the question. So once you see that the power had a negative, the first thing you do, you change the numbers. 2 will go up, 3 will come down. Why are you doing this? You want to get rid of the negative. So 2 will be up, 3 will come down, and the power, it will be positive 2. So here it simply means 2 times 2 squared. What do you get? You get 4. Here it simply means 2 squared. 2 squared means 2 times 2. What do you get? 4, which is this one. Also here, which is 3 squared. 3 times 3, it's what? 9. So here it's what? 9.